Yo, so hey guys, Zeynah here. So pretty much before this video starts, I'd like to note that I'm sponsored by Bomb Alt. So pretty much they're an alt shop. I assume you guys know of those. So they're gonna be hooking me up with alts whenever I need any, and that's probably gonna be in every different video because I don't like being seen when I'm online. So yeah, if you're looking for cheap alts, make sure to check them out. The link's gonna be in the description, and here's their little pre-roll. So yeah, I haven't uploaded in like 2 weeks. I mean, I can just come up with the generic excuses that I usually do, but I think it's kind of pointless. I mean, they weren't really generic back when I would actually like take quote-unquote breaks. I feel like this was a much needed one, and it's not like it's over or anything. So I feel like I owe it to you guys to like explain why I just don't play and why I don't upload, other than like the last video that I uploaded. But like, I don't know, there's just something new every time I open this game. It's pretty stupid. I don't know, like, it just makes no sense. Basically, we had the beta, right, this weekend, and so obviously it's called a beta for a reason, right? It's just beta testing. It's nothing too serious. We just wanted to let you guys actually play on the server and experience for yourselves and not just watch videos of it. So we did that, and people still complain. So let me get into why people complain. So with time, well, obviously, okay, the first things that people were complaining about was the KB and the pots. So what I'm gonna try to get at right now is, I've been saying this since like a year ago when we first tried to make the server on our own. So our goal isn't to make the server some nice, smooth, fast pod server or whatever that like you play on because it's easier or whatever. We're trying to make a competitive server. So we're not going to be like enhancing the pods in any way, like making them faster, making them easier to hit, none of that, because that's just not fun. And I don't know how like people don't get that yet, like, because people complain about like PvP being stale and shit like that, but they don't really get what the issue is. And then like if they get on a server with like not sped up pods, they're like, what the fuck is this shit, pot registration? Like they don't really get that it's not that the pods don't register fast. It's literally just the fact that like they're sped up on other servers. So that's one thing. And then the KB. So let me try to get at what? God damn, dude. I can't even fucking basically, people don't get the whole issue with servers, right? So Minecraft servers run at a 20 tick rate, right? So that's 20 TPS. So 20 ticks per second, obviously, right? So if it goes anywhere below that, it's probably gonna feel choppy, right? Because that's just not a lot. Like I know CS servers run at 64 ticks, like matchmaking servers, and then like third-party stuff like ESEA and Faceit, they all run on 128 tick servers. And I know matchmaking servers used to be on 128 as well. What I'm trying to get at with that is that the tick rate is very important, because like the higher the tick rate, the smoother the server is. Is he talking about me? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Why is he? Okay. So I don't know like much about this, right? But obviously the higher the tick rate, the better the server. Like the smooth. What the fuck? So there's that, right? So obviously, since Minecraft servers are pretty much limited to 20, unless they're like hosted by super like crazy game servers. See like the thing is, you can't really do 128 tick servers without like changing how the way your server works. I'm just gonna fucking quit this guy out. I don't even feel like doing this. Okay. So pretty much the way servers work, right, the way they handle packets and whatnot, like what happens on the server, most servers are optimized and made to to just go through like a 64, or not 64, but 20 ticks per second, right? So if you were to buy a server that goes to 128 ticks per second, you would obviously have to change the way your plugins work, which would be like a shit ton, because obviously like all the plugins match the same, you know what I mean? So like you would have to redo your whole server, which is kind of, you know, like a lot of work, and it's really unnecessary for Minecraft. What the fuck? Okay. So with that being said, instead of changing the way your whole server works, so you could like pretty much, you know, it kind of like screws you over, because you would pay more money and you would have to redo your whole server pretty much. So I'm pretty sure no one did that other than Badline when they first partnered with ESL, and they had their own like 128 tick servers, but honestly it didn't feel that different. Like you could feel that it's smooth, right? But like it just wasn't that different, and it's really unnecessary. And I'm pretty sure they didn't do all their plugins in 128 because they were just testing it and shit. So it wasn't like anything too serious. It completely unnecessary for Minecraft in my opinion. Maybe 64 tick servers, so like servers don't lag, but like again, that would be too much work to just deal with, and it is very unnecessary. So what I'm trying to say is, at a 20 tick rate, or at 20 ticks per second, you're very limited to how much you can optimize your server. So pretty much most servers just optimize a shit ton of theirs, and that results to the server not feeling natural, right? Like the KB is just not going to be natural. The pots might be sped up due to this effect, right? It really depends what kind of optimizations you do. Obviously, I don't know anything in specific about this, but like I talk to devs and stuff like that, and I know exactly like what it's about. So that's what I'm trying to get at. So basically, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure, I don't think Velt ever lags. Like even when it had like huge player counts, I don't think it ever lagged, because they had some crazy fucking optimizations, right? So with that being said, they had their PvP didn't really feel natural to me, so I wanted them to revert a bunch of those changes and start from scratch, just so we can actually have the natural, you know, PvP, because I don't think any server has that nowadays. So they're doing it. They reverted like like 3 years of work of changes and shit like that to the spigot to make it run smoother, so we can actually have a smooth PvP experience, you know, like natural and stuff like that. So with that being said, obviously it might lag, right? And like a bunch of people complained about like when it started to lag at one point, and like that's kind of the whole point of the beta, to like stress test it as much as you can to see what's going to make it lag, if it does, and if it does, so you can prevent it from doing it on actual release. So that's kind of the whole point of betas, and I think like some people fail to understand that, which is really stupid, because you're never gonna get like a broken, like you're never gonna see like an iPhone come out where it has like some bugs. Obviously there might be like some minor bugs that like the testers for it didn't see, but you know, it's not gonna be something like full on serious where you're gonna have to like give away the phone, so they update it like manually and shit like that. They're gonna be fixed within like patches and stuff like that. So that's exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to, you know, test out the bugs, what's gonna make it lag and stuff like that, and then later on, if we find anything else, patch it along the way. That's kind of the whole point. But some people don't really get that, and it's just really stupid. People are just really ungrateful. People like started talking so much shit, and I saw like a comment, I don't know whose video, it was just a screenshot, but it was a comment saying that Dan or Acrolect tonight didn't really do shit on the old server like a year ago, which is really fucking stupid, because like how do you, like, because I have no idea who the person was saying that. He said that he played and shit, but like regardless if you were a player or on the server or not, like how does that affect you knowing what we did? Like you don't know that, because it's not like we publicly broadcasted it, even though I'm pretty sure I said it multiple times that other than like being an owner, I'm mostly like a manager, and like I was the main person to get people to advertise. So I think most of you guys know that like most YouTubers get paid now. On like if you see someone playing on like a server that's not mainstream, they're most likely getting paid. So I'm not gonna deny this. I'm like, I don't play on Lunar, but I play on here, which is not that much of a mainstream server. I mean, like people go in here for HCF, right? Not really for practice, which I'm trying to change, right? But I play practice in here and I get paid. Like I already said this in a bunch of my videos, and I'm gonna be full on transparent with everyone, because I'm just not gonna lie to people for my personal gain. I don't know, I think it's just pointless and kind of stupid when people do that. But yeah. So with that being said, I think you can go to any YouTuber that uploaded a video, like any like bigger YouTuber. Right? I didn't go to like people with like 100 subs. Like, not any offense to them, but my goal was to get like the known players on the server back then to get the whole community to join. So I reached out to like a bunch of members of our community who are like known within our community, obviously, and I got them to play on the server for completely free, and that's not because we can pay them. Obviously, I didn't. Well, like, okay, so something I talked about before, you know, I'm not gonna throw away my pocket money for something that might not even turn out to be like, you know, profitable. Not only that, but even if it becomes like, even if I get money out of it, like, I don't know, I just don't wanna, I don't wanna risk, like, even though it might not become profitable, why would I, like, well, if the server pays for itself, right? Well, why would I throw in my money and risk it, like, not getting anything back? You know what I mean? So that was just off the table. We try to like make the server, you know, really nice for everyone to play on and want to play without getting paid. You know, like, obviously I'd love to pay everyone and stuff like that. That's not really up to me, right? So basically, I got a bunch of people to record on for free and stuff like that. So, which I think was pretty cool because I rarely see people trying out new servers not getting paid for. So that was my main thing at the start, just reaching out to everyone and trying to get them to play and upload for free, because that's kind of the whole point of like doing that. And it just like, I'm pretty sure you can ask anyone like big enough and ask them like if I did anything for the server. I'm pretty sure like 90% of like the bigger YouTubers, I actually went to them personally and I spent like however long, if it was like 40 to 15 minutes just talking to them about the server and stuff like that, trying to get them interested, trying to get them to try it out and whatnot, trying to give it a chance before just saying no because they're not going to get paid. And I went to like so many of them. Like, I had a group chat with like 30 YouTubers, I believe, on Telegram and stuff like that. Like, it's straight up a fact. You can reach out to any of them, like Idiol, Xylo, Claire, who else did I go to? Like, I can't really think of them off the top of my head, but I know the group chat was fucking crazy. I went to Jeeton or Jtheo, I went to, fuck, who else? Zephew. Like, I can't really think of it because it's kind of pointless, right? Like, I don't really care if you guys don't believe me. Well, I know like most of you are gonna believe me, but like, I don't really care if someone doesn't believe me. It's just a straight up fact. I have no reason to lie because I'm not doing that right now anymore. I did that beforehand. So yeah, it's not like I just said like, oh yeah, just make the server, I'm gonna be an owner there and I just want money. Like, it's kind of stupid. Like, who would want me to be an owner like that? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's just really stupid that like there's people like that in the community, because like, I don't know. It's just why this whole community is repulsive to me and why I don't even want to play. Like, I want the server to like get up and then I would play. Like, I just would be kind of excluded from the community. I wouldn't really like, I don't know. It's why I play on alt. I just don't want to be part of it. I don't know. That's just all there is to it. Like, the game is still fun as it is, right? For the most part. Like, there's people lag switching and doing shit like that and not getting punished for that and like other things, which I'm not going to talk about because I don't want people to get super mad again for me talking about it, but you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Like, I just want to like clear out why I haven't been on and why I just don't upload, because I just don't enjoy it. Like, at this point, I just enjoy like other games a lot more than Minecraft, even though I have thousands of hours on fucking Minecraft. You know what I'm saying? Like, the game used to be so much fun, but not so much anymore. I was thinking of starting up again, but I don't know. It really depends how the server works out, because that's kind of my final push at this point. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever that is.